What will vacation be like in the future once underwater habitats are just as regular as any other location to stay?
Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendon Traxler.
So last week on the ASC, or not ASC, I guess it's the Colonize the Ocean short, I discussed and I talked about underwater data centers and the future of those and where that might be going, and it most likely is going to be going, especially with the advent of AI and stuff. But this week, just curious on people's thoughts and feedback and stuff on where they see the future of underwater habitats, especially when it comes to like vacation and stuff going. We know there are some out there right now that you can go and you can spend the night at or whatever, all different price points, all depending on what you're expecting and what you're getting to. Everything from just like a room underwater to a full out resort, but with that comes a price. And so with ASC, the whole idea is bringing those costs down and bringing that to a point that is available to almost everybody, so that everybody can experience the oceans unlike any other type of thing. So 10, 15, 20 years from now, once, ASC and other organizations have perfected the construction and the manufacturing and getting these out there and getting them in different locations, what does this look like? Right now, for your lower cost stays, like at Jules, you have to scuba dive down to it. And like I've talked multiple times, that's just not feasible moving forward to grow a business off of, or to fulfill that mission of getting everybody that wants to in an underwater hotel or underwater room. So what does that look like? And are they attached to hotels, or are they elevators and ladders down to them? Are you docking to them with a mini sub or some sort of underwater rail system if you want to think too far out there? There's all these possibilities of what we can have. But I think the one thing that we can be sure of, and that has to be there, is that it has to just be like every other room. And I feel like I'm, beating a dead horse per se here, because I've said this so many times. But if your underwater hotel, if you're, so let me talk to anybody out there that's actually into this type of stuff, that's maybe they're looking at designing this or they're thought about it. But if your underwater habitat for the everyday person does not meet or exceed your $200 a night hotel here on land, then you're missing out. That has to be the bar you set. We can't be like, well, it's not going to be as good because it's underwater, but you're getting a great view because you're underwater, or because you've got all these fish and you got this giant window or whatever. We can't be cutting corners here. We are setting the precedence for what people are going to expect and moving forward. And so, sorry to get on a soapbox there about that, but I think that's very important that we put that out there and we say that early on. But yeah, how large are these going to be? Well, I mean, obviously, at different price points, you're going to have your standard, here in the United States, like a Motel 8. That's going to be a very simple, one or two beds, a little kitchenette, and a bathroom, all the way up to multi-roomed luxury hotel suites per se that has got, a whole entire living area, a bedroom area, an office area, all this type of stuff in it for those that need that more, and everything in between. How soon those come around, it's hard to say, but that is the future. That is what we're looking at, and so I just want, I'm just curious of what other people feel, what other people think, as far as how they see the future of underwater habitats, especially when it comes to the vacation type scenario.